it's very important to know that you are good enough. You are even better than you think you are. I am Gladys Williams. I'm from London. I live in London. I was born in Nigeria to Nigerian and Ghanaian parents, and I came here when I was 6, and I've lived in the UK ever since. I studied in Birmingham, business and sociology was my degree, and I'm currently working for Facebook. Workplace is the business that I work for as a sales operations manager. My role is really supporting our sales team and our partnerships team in providing them the great insights around how our business is performing to enable them to really go out to market, to really meet our customers, speak to our customers, sell to our customers, and really provide them the solutions that will enable the communities to really come together. It is extremely inspiring. You get so inspired because you are surrounded by amazing, very smart, very driven people, and you learn a lot every single day. So it's extremely inspiring in that sense. It's also really exciting, the sort of projects that you work on. Being part of Workplace, we're extremely fortunate because it is a startup within a massive company like Facebook. So every single thing you do every day, you see the impact it makes. And so it's really exciting to know that you come to work, you build a community, and you are making a difference, and you really see that. At 18, I think, I had just started university, and I was just so full of energy, so full of life. I did have a vision as to where I wanted to be. It took me a while to get there, and I think that's okay. It's good to deliberate on this. But at 18, I was kind of at university. I started my degree, and I had a vision of where I wanted to be, the kind of companies that I wanted to work for, where my strengths were, what I wanted to avoid, what I definitely did not want to do. And I was sort of pursuing that. I was surrounded by other students that came from all different walks of life. And so university life in that sense was great for me, in that sense, where even though I didn't know exactly where, I had the vivid picture exactly where I was going to end up, I had this image of what I wanted my life to be like and how I wanted it to turn out. So I was completely and fully positive. I was so energetic. I took advantage of every opportunity in university that came my way, even in secondary school and during my A-levels. Any sort of student enterprise programs, after school programs, I was completely and fully involved in those because I knew it was a competitive world. And I wanted to try and give me a competitive edge as much as possible. It's very important and okay to be aware of those kind of challenges that you have and work on them, So for me, there was an element of insecurity that I had, am I really good enough? Is all of the work that I am doing going to pay off? Other people, they seem to be better than me, actually. Is it, how is this all going to pan out? Am I making the right choice? Is this the right area that I want to go into? Which advice, or how do I get better advice? And so I definitely had these insecurities just around my ability and whether I was going to be good enough to achieve what I wanted to achieve, or to get to where I wanted to get to. And that was really hard because it played on me. And I saw that one thing that helped a lot is that it wasn't only me that was going through it. And you wouldn't know that until you speak to someone else. And though everybody sees this kind of positivity about you and you're always going on with, you're really keen and you have this mindset of, we can do it, there is still that kind of worry inside you. And whenever I spoke to my friends at that time that, I'm really worried about this, or I'm nervous, what do you think? And I said, I never would have thought, Gladys, that you were like that because you always seem so positive, but that doesn't matter. That didn't really matter because it was still in there. And so I think it's really important that you talk about and you speak about any kind of worries and insecurities that you have, because you'd be very surprised to know that it's not just you. Everybody kind of has that. And seek advice from good counsel, from those that you know that would really help to encourage you. And it's very important to know that you are good enough. You are even better than you think you are. I say, look at me. You know, I am a Black female, a Black professional female working in an extremely successful, a large company. And it is through hard work, through grit, and taking opportunities and really believing that you can do it is the message that I would say. I never knew what the word minority meant until I started the world of work. I never knew what that word really meant until I found myself in work and I looked around and I thought, wow, like there are very little me's around, like there are very few of me, around. And that hit me a lot. It hit me a lot because I didn't know kind of what that meant. And it was a long period of realization what it really meant. It wasn't just one day I'm a minority, okay, there it goes. It was a series of events that kind of made me realize that, wow, I have come from a very different place, but actually I'm here. And I'm here kind of, following that course, sort of taking my studies, my education seriously, and just being really positive and really focused about what it is that, I really want to do. If you are, a Black female or a Black male or in any kind of other minority group or quote unquote disadvantaged group that you may be in, it is not a disadvantage to where you can go and where you want to go. Absolutely not. I studied business administration and sociology. So I did a joint honors degree. I really enjoyed sociology, actually, and I loved it. And I didn't know where it was going to take me in terms of career. So I thought, let me combine it with business studies so that at least I have a leg into the door. But actually, what I found is there are a lot of people who are working in business, at least in my industry, didn't necessarily study business-related topics at all. Many did sort of biomedical sciences, philosophies, and so on and so forth. And so what I definitely found out later on is that your degree may not necessarily directly link into the role, depending on which industry that you're in, especially in this industry, but it does help. First of all, take advantage of any and every opportunity that you have currently with you. If you planned maybe to be working by this stage or to be doing certain things and it's not worked out, find any other opportunities in which you can still utilize your skills, your strengths, and continue building that. It's very, very important. And somehow, some way, I do believe that it pays off, even if you see immediately or not. So take advantage of opportunities in any way that you have. I say, secondly, it's great that you have really good advice and surrounding like people that would give you really sound advice, people who coach you, who will mentor you, and who will also give you that sort of sounding board in which you can sort of share any sort of visions and dreams that you have. That's really important. And number three, I'd say believe in yourself as well. There is something, I believe that everybody has such unique talents, and the world is waiting to see it, and the world is waiting to receive it. And so believe in what you have, believe in what you bring, and keep that front of mind, top of mind. And where there are if you have any disadvantages, any hurdles along the way, it doesn't matter. It's natural. It happens to every single one of us. Just keep going and things will work out.